Hello and welcome back to Create and Craft with Katie. Today we're going to create a Christmas tablescape here in my dining room. I'm also going to be showing you 4 different Dollar Tree DIYs for napkin rings and also a tablecloth hack that you may find very useful. My table is bar height and is 54 inches square, and unless I order online it's very difficult to find a tablecloth that's exactly the right size. So I came up with an idea to make it shorter without it being noticeable. So we're going to start with the tablecloth, and this one is a red and black buffalo check from Walmart. I got it this week, less than $10. I know that they still have them in stock, certainly where I am. We're going to start by placing the cloth on the table and working out where it's too long. So we'll go around, make sure that the edges are okay on both sides. Then take the cloth to about the height that you'd want it, because what you don't want is for it to be sitting in somebody's lap. And then you can see that you've got this much, too much, about a good 15 inches too much. So you go to the middle of your table and pinch the cloth, pulling it up, folding it over on itself, until you get it to about needs to be a bit more, about the drape length that you need. Now, if I was doing this not on camera, I would take this upstairs to my ironing board and I would actually iron the crease into place. However, because we're filming, I thought I'd show you a quick way. Now don't worry about the fact that it has a seam in it, because you're not going to see it in just a couple of moments. And so, for time's sake, we're going to get 2 safety pins. And you're just going to safety pin through all 4 layers on each side. Straighten it back into place. And then, to cover up the gap, because I was going to use it anyway, I'm going to put my table runner on. Now, the way I like to put my table runner on is to fold it in half the wrong way around and place the runner in the center of the table, the fold being in the center, and then all I'm going to do is unfold it. And now you can't see that this tablecloth was too big. And as I say, if you had ironed the crease in, then it would be completely flat. As it is for today, it'll be fine. So we have the table runner and the tablecloth in place. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the napkins. These napkins I managed to find at the Dollar Tree over the summer. I only saw them in a couple of Dollar Trees, but I really liked them because they were just a little bit different because they were square. And so the way I'm actually going to set my table for today is I'm going to have 2 people on each of these sides and 1 facing in the centre. So we're going to put the table mats on, keeping them all in the same direction. As I say, we only have a family of 5 eating for Christmas, and so I don't have the need for a huge dining table to seat 12. And so I thought that it would be nice for you to see a smaller dining table. Plenty of wonderful tablescapes out there on YouTube, but a lot of them are for much bigger tables. So now we have these. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the chargers. Now, I got these chargers, silver ones. I got them from Michael's last year, where they came in an 8-pack, and it was when they were on clearance. However, they do sell the exact same chargers, these silver ones, in the Dollar Tree, and as far as I know, they still have them today. So the next thing we're going to do is add those. Now, I'm going to show you one individual setting, not all of them, because you don't need to see me make every single table setting. So we start with the charger. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the plates. Now these ones were from Ross. I got them this week, a pack of 4 for $7.99. They're by the brand Coventry and they're called MaKayla. And what I liked about them was that they had the colours in that I wanted, but they weren't a Christmas pattern, so therefore I can use them on another day. And I like the fact that the square table mat is mimicked by the square on the plate. The next thing I'm going to add is the salad plate. These were a steal, 99 cents each. They're Cuisanart from Ross. I think maybe there was a box and it was broken, so they clearanced them out. There were only 4. However, the Dollar Tree do black salad plates, so just $1, and really they look just as effective as the ones with the ring. So I'm going to end up doing the 4 corners with the ring plates and these on the solids. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add our napkin. The napkins, I bought these this week too, $14.99 for 12 of them from HomeGoods. I'll come closer so you can see. They are a ticking stripe and the red in it has got a slight sheen to it. Now, I had an idea of what I wanted to do, and then I changed it because I saw a wonderful tablescape on YouTube yesterday. I think I've got the name right. I think it's Living Luxuriously for Less. And she had a great idea for the way she sat her napkins, and I loved it. So that's what we're going to do. I'm going to go and get one of the Dollar Tree napkin holders that I made. I'll show you all 4 of the napkin rings, the different options that I made. They all start with the plain silver napkin ring that you can buy in a pack of 6 at the Dollar Tree. This one, I simply added a red bow. These come in a pack of 2. They're glittery, but the glitter doesn't seem to come off like it does on a lot of them. And 2 sprigs cut off, just a pick, also from the Dollar Tree. That's one option. Another option is I used the cardinal. These come in a set of 2 from the Dollar Tree. Again, a sprig of greenery, and this time I added a pine cone. These are small tree decorations for mini trees that come from Walmart, and you get 6, I think, 6, maybe more, for less than $2. Then I have 2 more options. This has a sprig on each side. This is a little, again, a mini ornament. It looks like a tiny sign. These come in a pack of 6 at Walmart, again in the ornament section, and all I did was add a little buffalo check bow. These were in a pack, I think from Hobby Lobby, Offray brand. And then finally, I have this option. These also were little tiny ornaments, the joy sign that came from Walmart. This time they came in a pack of 5, so I had to buy 2 to make the 6. The greenery here was from the Dollar Tree, and the holly berries, they came off a 97-cent pick, also from Walmart. So you start with the napkin. These ones are actually 20 inches square. These are oversized napkins. Fold it in half, and then in half again. Then pinch it together and thread it through your napkin ring, taking it right to the center. Looks like a bow tie. You're then going to place it over your plate, making sure that it's equal on both sides. Then we're going to add a piece of this buffalo check ribbon. This is completely optional and very extra. You don't need to do this, but I just liked the fact that it tied in the tablecloth. I got this ribbon today at Michael's. It's 70% off. There was a 75-foot roll for $4.50. So these are about 18 inches long. Yeah, they're a little bit shorter than the napkin. So you're going to thread this piece through the napkin ring too. Flatten it out, and then all you're simply going to do is lift the plate up and tuck the napkin underneath, and it actually makes the table setting look like it's been wrapped up like a little present. And it works in both ways. We're going to use these with the little sign on them for the other plates. So again, you fold it in half. I folded it in half so that you can actually see the ticking stripe once it's folded. So fold it into a quarter. This time it's going to go vertically. Pinch together the top of the napkin. Pull it through the napkin ring till it gets to the center. Take your ribbon and do exactly the same thing, keeping it flat. Center the napkin ring in the middle of the plate and simply tuck the ends underneath the dinner plate. So I'm going to finish the rest of the settings, and then we'll come back and do the center of the table. So now we have all 6 place settings completed, and we're now going to do the center. Now I start with these 2 Rustic chargers. These came from Joann's on clearance last year, something like, I don't know, 70, 80, 90% off. There were only 2. I just found 2. So obviously I couldn't do a place setting with them, but I could use them for my decoration. So I'm going to place these 2, leaving a little space in the bottom. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm adding these black lanterns. I can't honestly tell you where I got them from. They were either Lowe's or Michael's, somewhere like that. Let me see if it's no ticket on them. And all I've actually done is added a mini tree in a pot inside it. You could add any greenery that you like. You could add a flickering candle. but I'm going to have candles other places on the table. So we've got 2 of those, 1 on each. And the next thing we're going to do is I'm going to add these 2 smaller candles to the middle. This little candle holder, I have in it an electric flickering votive. These came from a Christmas market that we went to. These, I've used these before, told you about these before. I think every decorator needs these. These come from Hobby Lobby. They're like $5.99 and they're always on sale, so $3 a piece. They're great for obviously candles like they're supposed to be, but also for propping items up when you want to make things higher in maybe on a mantle or a tablescape or anything like that. I have them in 2 different sizes. There's one taller than this, and I really like the fact that this size cup seems to fit very well with most of the candles that I've got. So we're going to add these just in here. Now, the next thing we're going to add are some more candle holders. Now, these ones, I've actually added, as you can see, a candle ring around it. Now, it was tight to get it on, so I'm not going to take it off to show you. I just pulled and pushed around on it. Now, a tip is that if you do have a candle ring that you want to use and it's too small to go around, you can actually clip the plastic just here and pull it down, and you just spread out the leaves until to cover the gap. But this fits really well. I'm pretty sure that these candle holders were from HomeGoods. They must have been a couple of years ago. We're going to have one on each end, and then the final touch are these pretty candle holders. These I got yesterday at Walmart, $5.98. Inside it is just a flameless candle. These were from Michael's last year, but everywhere has them. Amazon. Now, I have cats in my house, and so I don't want them knocking these off. So I found this fabulous product here. It's called Quake Hold Museum Putty. It's like Poster Tack. It even comes on a piece like Poster Tack, but it sticks so much better. And as I say, it's called museum because they use it in museums to actually stop pieces falling off. So I can put a piece, obviously this has a little rim on it, so we've got to make this piece slightly proud. And you press it on, put it in the center and press it down, and then you can add your candle. Now, the putty takes about 24 hours to cure, so I will do that after. Now, you could leave it like this, but I wanted to just add one more piece to it, and I have these garden balls. These match the Rustic chargers from Joann's from last year. So again, I mean, these probably cost me less than $1. I mean, you could make your own, or you don't even have to do it, but I liked the look of them on top of the candles. And I don't know whether or not you'll be able to see the lights. The good thing with these candles is that they come with a remote which has a timer on it. So we're just going to see whether or not, oh yeah, you can see, I don't know whether you can see them actually on the screen. And so this is how our table is going to look. Now it's not super high so that you can't see over and talk to people, but it's very easy if you want to remove part of the display for when you're actually eating. You could just simply take the two taller pieces away and leave the other piece on the table. I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed these last minute DIYs. The napkin rings always come in handy, and for me it's nice to play around with just a few little bits and pieces to make something your own rather than have to go out and buy, because these cost me a whole set of 6. Everything, including the tags, that probably less than $5, let's say. So they probably cost me less than $1 a piece. So anyway, I don't know whether or not we'll get a home tour. If you'd like to see one, please comment down below, and I'll see if I can get one done in the next few days. Obviously, we're only a week away from Christmas, and there are plenty of things that we need to get done. I hope you've enjoyed this. I thank all of you for subscribing. I hit my 1,000 mark last week, so we're now headed now. Our next goal is 2,000. We have 1,300 and something, and I hope to be able to continue to create and show you some of my crafts. Have a very Merry Christmas. Bye bye.